I want Pastor McConaughey to know that you are truly my brother. And I'm honored to be your friend. And to let you know that this is my first time ever doing anything like this. I'm so comfortable over there. You know, and God is quickly taking me out of that comfort zone.
Right now, praise God.
And I'm grateful. And I thank God for my wife, my children, my active children. And my task tonight is to deal with the windshield.
Yes, sir. All right.
And I want to tell Minister Crawford that it was all on me, brother. But I thank God.
Amen.
I want to thank God for just another opportunity to minister His Word.
Amen.
He's worthy, He's good. And I want to pause for a minute. There's some house cleaning that we as men don't do. You know, we have responsibilities as husbands, as fathers, as men. And a lot of times we take the smallest things that we consider small, a lot of times for granted. And my wife that just got through ministering, I want to first tell her, I love you. And I apologize to you as a man. You know, a lot of times we don't say that enough. It doesn't matter how big or how small it is, you know, but when God gives you, and when you hear me, I say give. It is our job to maintain. Amen. Come on, give God some praise. Now, like my task is the windshield. The windshield. And I tell all my choir members, I say, is that Jesus? Well, there's nothing wrong with laughter, amen? The windshield, a shield of glass in one or more sections projecting above and across the dashboard of an automobile. The window at the front of a car, truck, etc., that protects the driver and the passengers. When you think of the windshield, the first thing that normally comes to mind is the huge piece of glass in the front of your face. Now, the ideal thing to at least hope for is that it's clean enough to see out of. If you're anything like me, I can't stand a dirty windshield. That's a personal pet peeve of mine. In order to see where you're going, it must be clean and clear. There are all types of window cleaners, and truthfully, some works better than others. Now, it's just amazing that Pastor McConaughey called me, because I just recently opened a business of mobile detailing. And my job is to make sure that your windows are clean. And the rest of your car as well. But now the hardest job of a detailer is to clean windows. And you have to be very, very, very meticulous in your cleaning and what you clean with. A lot of times, you know, you see people cleaning with towels and rags, but most of those towels and rags have little oil from your hands, and it's not really the best thing to use. What I find that's really good to use is newspaper. I'm old school. You know, and to take your time. You know, I'm not about quantity. I'm about quality. Amen?
Amen.
Now, the windshield serves us in a number of ways. And in this message, we will explore the various ways in which it benefits us. For instance, if there were no windshields, we would be subject to a lot of potential hazards, such as bugs, rocks, birds, and in my case, turkeys. Yeah, I had a turkey to hit my windshield. And if I hadn't had the windshield, I would have been, you know. But yes, it's a potential hazard if you don't have a windshield. It's really not a whole lot to do with the windshield. Just make sure you have one. And it's very important and very necessary. So to help us see more clearly, we're going to deal with 3 P's. Pure vision helps us in the preparation of what's coming and also provides protection for what you see and keeps you from danger. So we're going to go to 1 Corinthians 13 and 12. Say amen when you get it. You there? Okay. For now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I shall know just as I am also known. Okay. Now looking at this from the spiritual standpoint, 1 Corinthians 13 and 12 talks about seeing through a glass darkly, meaning that we are not seeing things clearly and our minds are clouded with all sorts of things. When your spiritual windshield is dirty, you run the risk of committing spiritual suicide.
Amen. Amen.
You know, a lot of times we wonder why things are going so bad for us. And are your windows clean?
Right now.
And the topic that I'm going to come from tonight, that I chose, is I can see clearly now.
All right.
Amen.
Amen. Praise God.
So many of us walk this walk each and every day, looking through a dirty windshield and wondering why things in our lives are so crazy. It's crazy because you choose to look at the things through your own eyes and not the eyes of God. That's what happens when you take your eyes off of Christ. How many want to see clearly tonight?
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
I can see clearly now. It's just like a person who wears glasses like me that are dirty and I can't see out of them right now. I keep taking them off. But it's like a person that wears glasses and then sometimes tries to see but can't really focus.
Amen.
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 How many times in your life has God tried to get your attention, but you were just too busy, or just plain too tired
All right now.
to even hear the voice of God? Is your windshield clean?
All right now.
That caused you to miss out on the blessings that was designed just for you to
Yes.
take you to your next level.
All right now.
But you know what? I got good news. It's okay. It's okay. And that good news is He is a God of not only a second chance,
Praise God.
but a God of a third,
Hallelujah,
fourth,
Jesus.
fifth, sixth.
Thank you, Jesus.
And some of us need all of those chances.
Yes,
Amen.
yes, yes.
So look
Thank
at
you,
your neighbor.
Jesus.
Look at your neighbor and tell him, I can see clearly now.
I see clearly now.
Amen. Having a sincere heart and a pure vision makes it easy for your breakthrough to come. And when it does come, you will begin to see God for who He really is. To some, He's a healer. He's a mind regulator. He's a lawyer in the courtroom. Y'all know the rest. Y'all know. Your pure vision is the tool that's going to help you in your preparation of what's coming before you.
Yes.
So from there, we're going to go to Hebrews 12 and 1.
All right.
And it says, therefore we also, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses,
Yes.
let us lay aside every weight and the sin which
Yes.
so easily ensnares us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us. And in this, it says, in order to see what's coming before us, the preparation period is a must.
It's a must.
In life, there are so many things that weigh us down and cause us to miss the mark. But here the Bible tells us to lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us. This means that whatever has you bound up and off track, let it go.
Let it go.
Doesn't matter what it is. A lot of times, we say, well, I'm going to wait until I get myself together. If you can get yourself together, you don't need God.
Hallelujah. Amen. Amen. Amen.
So you need to get yourself together, let it go, and allow God to do what He's supposed to do.
Hallelujah. Amen.
Okay? Stripping away all unnecessary things and sometimes people. We have people in our lives a lot of times that we call our ace-boom crew or our homeboys, our homegirls, or whatever, and those very people are the ones that are causing us the most strife. It took me a long time to learn that, and I'm still learning. Amen. Because being a musician, I travel a lot. I meet a lot of people, and you know, we use the word so loosely a lot of times, friend. And friend sometimes it can get you into a lot of hot water. Amen?
Amen. Amen.
So, in your preparation, just know that you can let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Hallelujah.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Jesus.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Some people do more taken away from you than adding to you.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. There are people sitting in here right now, but may not be here. Maybe it may be Two Switch Baptist Church. It may not be here. But they're connected to you, and that has have you torn between giving your life to God or versus staying out in the streets. Or going to the club tonight, you get your groove on, or whatever they say nowadays. Your preparation is in making the right decision.
Amen. Amen.
And when you make that right decision, God will bless you for that decision. And it doesn't matter about losing friends. It doesn't matter about losing people. Sometimes you have to, you know, do a major delete. Doesn't mean that you don't love them, but it just means that, hey, you can't go where I'm going. You know, God has something for me that He's not, you know, it's just, you just can't go.
Amen. Amen.
Your preparation is in making the right decision. So what are you going to do? The one thing that I love about God is that He's a gentleman.
Yes.
He gives us choices. Sometimes the very one that's closest to you may not understand the route that God has chosen for you. Amen?
Amen.
And the truth of the matter is, you may not even understand it. The mysteries of God are so amazing because it's never a dull moment. This journey is not set up on the buddy system. Amen?
Amen.
Sometimes you have to go alone. Tell your neighbor, I'll go if I have to go by myself.
myself.
The enemy does not have new tactics. The enemy does not have new tactics or new schemes, just new recruits.
Hallelujah.
Which are you?
Amen. Come on now.
But what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his soul? This brings me to my last and final point. Pure vision helps us in the preparation of what's coming and also provides protection for what you see and keeps you from danger. Psalms 91, 7 through 10 says, you don't have to turn it out, I'll read it. It says, 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. Only what your eyes shall you look and see the reward of the wicked, because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place. No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling.
Thank you, Jesus.
Amen?
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Jesus.
And that, to me, is worthwhile knowing.
Yes. Yes.
And knowing that God gives us pure vision to see Him as He is, He helps us in our preparation of what's to come in our lives. It is most comforting to know that He is also our protection for what we can't see. Psalms 23:1 says, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Amen. I can't ask for anything else because I know that God got my back. Got my back. And isn't it good to know that God is not like man?
Amen.
When man gets mad at you, he cuts you off. Says all kind of things about you, talks about you, and scandalize your name all over the place. But you can take your problems, anything that you have, you can take to God and know that it's not going anywhere. Amen. Amen.
Thank you.
So, but when God says that He is our shepherd, we can rest assured that all will be well. Regardless of what you may be facing right now, I come tonight to tell you that God sees all and He knows all.
Yes, He does.
And He's waiting on you.
Amen.
There's nothing that we could do to do anything else other than allow Him to wait on us to make up our mind, because He's given us that choice to do that.
Yes.
The Bible says in the 7th verse of Psalms 91 that 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. And this simply means that even in the midst of trouble, because you never lost your faith, and you made the Lord God, you made the Lord your God, He said, there shall no evil come upon you, and neither any plague or sickness come near your dwelling. I can see clearly now of how God constantly looks out for me and keeps me safe from all hurt, harm, and danger. Isn't it good to know that just like we take care of our newborn children, babies. God takes care of us.
Amen.
I don't know about you, but I give him honor and I give him praise tonight just for being God, and he did that kind of robbery to save me and to keep me from making a fool out of myself. Amen. We do a good enough job about doing that ourselves.
Thank you.
There's so many times that he could have just taken me out.
Yes.
You know, God should have killed me when I was out there doing my own thing. God that should have caused disease to hit my body, you know, when I was too careless to even care for myself.
Bless you.
How many have been there?
Bless your name, Jesus. Glory to your name, Jesus.
You know, when we get out here and we call ourselves being grown, you know, we've all been there. I know I ain't just talking about me.
Amen, amen.
When I got out there and left home and was able to come home whenever I felt like coming home. If I didn't want to come home, I didn't go home. You know, what if God had taken me out?
Hallelujah, Jesus. Glory.
Even though being anointed, being gifted, being spiritual, out here doing things that I had no business doing because of my friends or because of people that I was associated with. And it wasn't just me being guilty by association. I was doing it.
Amen.
Let's be honest. We were all out there doing it. So when God has given us more than 2, 3, 4, 500,000 chances, that's enough to lift your hands right now.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Glory to your name.
It doesn't mean that we're not going to fall. It doesn't mean that we're not going to make mistakes. But it just simply means that God's got my back.
Hallelujah.
In the midst of everything that I'm going through, what I've been through, I know that now I can see clearly. Amen?
Amen.
Because it's like, you know, when your mind is clouded with all kinds of distractions, bills, jobs, finances, family, you know, it just puts a strain on your worship. It puts a strain on how you view God's people. You know, but when you allow God to just minister to you and allow God to just feed into you, it doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter what you're going through. Everything falls full circle. You know, I like what my grandmother used to always say. You know, bread in a starving land and water in dry places. Y'all know those old sayings. You know. So, you know, it's just one of those things and one of those times where we have to continue to stay prayed up, continue to, you know, build and encourage each other up. You know, because everybody, you never know what a person's struggle is. You never know what a person is going through. You sitting beside somebody every Sunday, every Wednesday, whatever time your services are, you don't know what that person's dealing with. That person could be on the verge of committing suicide. That person could be on the verge of coming back to that same place and blowing everybody's brains out. You know, so just allow God to minister to you, so you know how to minister to somebody else. Amen.
Amen.
You know, and I know that you know we all have our struggles, we all have our trials. You know, but I bless God. I bless God for an opportunity tonight. You know, I was nervous. I was, man. I was kind of scared, you know, because I had never done this before, and you know, when you get comfortable in doing something, and it's like, wow, it's all about me. You know, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have an opportunity to, you know, to say something about the goodness of God, because you never know when you may not have that chance again. You know, now I'll sing a song. So like a short song I'll do.